we're doing a Trinity level cap run, a second run, where we're using shard-wise 2 orange shards for crit chance for our secondary for Furis. We're doing 1 casting speed, 1 ability duration, and 1 equilibrium shard. The build is based around her 4th for shield getting and her 3 with a botting link for armor reduction, with Argument and Aegis for shield getting, together with fast deflection and visual vigor and prime redirection. Is a little bit overkill, but it is supposed to be as comfortable as possible to go to level cap, silence against the Thraxes, duration a bit, strength to have like more links. Together with Mold Argument, we should go up to like 7 links, I think. And that should be good. Weapon-wise, we have Vermislicer for priming, Furis. The Furis with prime heated charge, so heat build. That is the Riven with fire rate, punch through status stance. That's why I'm running Pistol Elementalist and not Lethal Turret. If you don't have a Riven, that will be your build. Technically, you could run... obviously you want to run prime heated charge here. If you want to run the other crit chance mod, do that here. I run obviously Fortifier because, you know, I want that extra little bit of overguard. And Magistar to like bonk. You know, if you need to bonk, we're bonking. If we need to bonk, we're bonking. So, that is what we're doing. Technically, instead of Magistar, you could run Predators, but I want to have something just in case to bonk the Acolytes. But yeah, that's the setup. Metara, obviously, we're running Watermelon Warrior as always. Yeah, I think I run Duplex. Yeah, I think I run that. Let's go. Let's go. Cargo Bay.
That possessed Exilizer is spitting out contamination. Use your void power to purge it. Oh, that got their attention.
Cargo Bay is already not a bad start. You know. Cargo Bay is already like, you know, cute start. We take that. I like Cargo Bay. Cargo Bay is actually like a really good room. Sometimes it's not because the Spexes are like going into like these boxes and like walking around a bit weirdly, but Cargo Bay is still like a good room in my opinion. Because like some rooms, like the theater room, is like too big, so it's annoying because you have like 4 Exilizers and like, you know, actually going from like, you know, one end to another end, like if they're getting attacked can be like quite a bit, you know, troublesome, but so that's why I like Cargo Bay. Oh. Also for Thraxes, while hitting is also important, is like also like way more important to actually get your rotation with like, you know, wave, dash to like actually get low enough into your energy pool, so like Eradicate Onslaught is like actually triggering, so you get like the extra crit rate. That's actually also like the issue, that I'm not always doing it because I'm like, oh, I'm forgetting it, or like I'm not doing it because it's supposed to like, you know, get fires, and then I'm not doing it, and then I don't have to use my 2 as much simply because, you know, I have an equilibrium shot, so I can like press my abilities a bit more freely without like resyncing to like, you know, apply my 2 again, which is, you know, really nicely.
Possessed Exilizer located. Purge it and make it work for us. Spit Exilizer has been retired.
But hopefully it will be like, you know, really fantastic run. After interesting next 2 hours, right?
We're down an Exilizer. Working on backups.
Oh, this room. This room is fine. You have one here, one in the middle down there, like between, or like behind the statue, and like one on there. This one is sometimes a bit annoying, because the Straxes do walk all the way over here. So it's sometimes a bit weird, in my opinion. But, you know, besides that. Ooh, arcane. Chomp. Chomp. Sometimes I find it sad that silence is not an ability that you can recast, that you actually have to wait till, you know, it's run completely out. I wish, you know, all ability.
This is yours now. You're cleared to self-extract.
I'm like, Trinity is meant to be a team frame, especially when you like see now her story in 1999. You see that she's definitely meant to be like a healer support team frame. So yes, while it does nothing in solo play, I still feel like it's fine how her like passive is, right? Especially if you see like passives like, you know, Mirage passive. So I still think Trinity's passive is way better than Mirage passive. Not all passive always needs to have like a perfect use.
Readings are off the charts.
Thank you, Lord, for the follow. Welcome in, welcome in. You confused me for a second.
We're down an Exilizer. Working on backups.
Wait, is that this exact same setup we had last night? Oh, wait, there's a Strax. There's a Strax. We turn around.
Spent Exilizer has been retired.
There you go. Oh no, do I have to? It's not exactly. I think this. No, it's not exactly because we had like Arbrick Pod, but it's close to like. It's still like a good. See, and that's by the way what I mean was like if a room is too big, because you have this room and then like all of the way over there, right? It's like another one, another Exilizer, which like makes it like already like a tiny bit annoying to like get to some Exilizers if you have to be quick, if you don't immediately pay attention. So like too big of rooms like can also be annoying in here. You want to have good setups, but everything is better than the water room. I think like the water room is still like definitely like the biggest issue. They could like definitely completely take out the water room for me.
Exilizer spent. See what you make of this.
Cute. No, don't be evil. Don't be evil. Okay. I see. Nobody was evil. Deja vu. Just a slight deja vu. At least I'm hitting the Revenant part. Yesterday I was trying to get like the Waldner optics out of the like, you know, Berry parts, I can tell you, I did not get a single part. I can tell you, game was telling me no. Game was simply telling me no. Game was like, you want something?
Void contamination critical.
A karaoke stream? No, I'm definitely not doing that.
Turn us off?
I'm not singing. You will know how. You will have no fun hearing me singing.
We're down an Exilizer. Working on back.
I think you like if any of you have like high hopes there, like you will have like no. I'm sorry to disappoint you, but you will have no fun hearing me sing. Is there still a thing for VTubers? I could imagine that some VTubers are doing that. I know that like the TOS like did a change for that you're like not to like do that because of gamer and like you need to like, you know, actually like think about that and you need to like take it serious, yada yada yada. I don't know actually like how the rules are there like at the moment. I would have actually need to like look that up because, you know, you don't want to get in trouble obviously, but I could not tell you, but I can imagine that, you know, it's still a thing because, you know, why not? It's literally just singing, right? But not me. Not me.
Exilizer under assault.
Not me, my friends. I'm not a big fan of... I mean, like, no, that's wrong. I'm not a big fan of singing is absolutely not true, but I think I don't enjoy singing a lot. So... Mm-mm.
Exilizer spent.
I still wonder if Monster is the right choice or not. Should I have maybe like decided for like another wave clear type of... What's a cool thing VTubers do these days? I need to get my whole thing back. Haven't streamed in a few months. I would say like most of them do like just shedding in like game shows. If I look up on YouTube or like what other people doing, right? I would say like game shows, like just chatting, talking. It's like most of that, right? I don't really check too much what other VTubers are doing. I mean, like, obviously, I'm not saying, like, oh, I don't watch anyone. I watch other stuff. That's not what I'm, like, saying. It's just, like, I don't really get too much what the plan of other people are, like. I like when they're playing games. I'm not too into when they're not playing games because I enjoy games. Like, I like gameplay and stuff like that.
Void manifestation is possessing.
So that's like, you know, for me the main point. Like, ooh, I like games. I'm enjoying when they're actually playing games and doing stuff like that. It was 3 VTubers and 2 of them. Yeah. That's fair. I think most of the people that I'm watching are doing like mainly games. And they're like also only doing games, so they're barely doing just chatting. Some of them want to go into just chatting, but I think they're like also like a bit like scared to like go a tiny bit more into variety because, you know, it is always scary to go away from your main game to go into variety. We all know that, like, you know, changing your category is always scary. I think that is like, you know, for us all quite
An Exilizer. Working on backups.
understandable. Oh, do you need to corrupt? And now you get overguard because of the ancient healer? I'm like so mad at you. Ancient healers giving like Shrexes and Spectre form overguard is like a thing that should simply not happen. Like simply not happen. I started with it and I will end with it and I will like stand forever for it. Spectral Shrex should not be able to get overguard. He corrupted and then get instantly overguard. I'm sad. I guess personality is an important thing when you do just setting or something each time. The thing is, like, most people, like, if you want to have it true or not, most people, like, are there for, like, a game. As much as you try, but, like, they will, like, tell you. Except if you're, like, big, you know? Except if you're, like, big. Most people are watching the category. And not the... I mean, they enjoy the person, but they're watching it mainly because, like, they enjoy the person in that game, right? But it's, like, more the connection out of these two, in a lot of cases, sadly, than separately. Because if you would go now to a completely different type of genre, then it would be like really hard for them. I mean, I guess it depends what you talk about with just chatting. Because for most people, when we're playing games, the game is like a background thing, right? Like, we're still talking, and the talking is like the front part, while, like, you know, the, like, game is already like a background thing for me. Like, for me, in most cases, Warframe is already a background thing, and like the talking and the hanging out and the building is like the main part, right? So for me, Warframe is already like a form of just shedding. I mean, like, now when I do Void Cascade less, because in Void Cascade I have to concentrate a bit, because otherwise, you know, like, you want to have your rotation up, you want to, like, do the right things, you want to prime, you want to roll and guard, you want to shield gate, you know, you have to, like, concentrate a bit more in Void Cascades, I would say, or at least I have to. You know, maybe people don't have to, you know, maybe people are, like, you know, if you get so used to, then, you know, you might don't have to at a certain point, but, like, chat or yap, but yeah. I mean, like, Warframe, even Void Cascade, Lava Caps, they're not, like, taking too much attention away from me. I can, like, still look away from what I'm doing and, like, you know, reading chat, like, without, like, thinking too much about it, like... That works too. But... Still, when I would, like, go back now to, like, a just chatting stream where I would build Lego, it would not be the same, right? Yep. But it's fine. Oh. No idea what hit me there. There's a nullifier. Let's try to not dash through that nullifier bubble. Am I going for my 16th Shade Prime or for my 6th Atlas Prime blueprint? We're going obviously for my, like, you know, 16 Shade Prime. But in the end, I would say always do what makes you comfortable, because as long as you're comfortable, you know, it will show. And as long as you're comfortable, you know, people watching you if you're comfortable and welcomed and everything. So that's always, like, you know, the better idea. No, if you're comfortable, then chat is comfortable. And that will also show. Where's that tracks? Can you not corrupt? Fine. It's a little corrupting something. Straxes like to corrupt these days, like a lot, I guess. Oh. I see you. Can't hide from me. No, no, no. No hiding. We're not playing hide and seek here. But talking about like Octavia, by the way, whilst we're saying Trinity was a really comfortable, like, you know, level cap run, I still would say Octavia was like, simply because you're invisible, Octavia was like actually really comfortable. Octavia was a fortifier, secondary fortifier setup. Oh my god, was it comfortable. The only time it was not comfortable because I was attacker was when I like, you know, went there and like, you know, the Strax immediately, you know, stole the like overguard that I like, you know, stole from him. You know, that was the only time that where I was like, huh, you didn't have to do that. You know, that was the only time where I was like, you know, didn't have to do that. But like, yeah, Octavia, amazingly comfortable to run. Obviously, still, you know, no-brainer is, you know, and will always be... I'm not making it in time. I'm not making it in time. I'm not making it in time. I do make it in time. Octavia's a really good. I'm legit also. Yeah! Like, I mean, like, I can't say in all the situations, but, like, I definitely would say, like, was really nice yesterday. Was really nice. Still, obviously, number one will be Nyx, right? As long as, you know, the Nyx setup works, it will obviously be always Nyx, because the only thing that actually can kill you is a nullifier, so Nyx is definitely the number one for me at the moment, because, like, excuse me, like, you can't get killed besides nullifier. What more do you want, right? Like, what is better than that? Like, let's be honest about that. But besides the point, you know, really good. You know, we all can agree. You are invisible. You know. Then yeah. I think that's why I also found, like, Loki kind of nice. I think the only issue I had is Loki because I have not played Loki before that, like, too much, was the, like, simply, like, I was not too used of the, like, normal... Yeah, that's the thing, like, you know, Nyx, you, like, just walk there, like, you know, nothing can, like, you know, kill you. You, like, Nyx, right? You simply Nyx. What do you want? You're Nyx, right? And then, like, the only other thing, like, with Loki was simply, I think, like, I was not used to playing Loki. So, like, having it, like, in the rotation to, like, swap decoy, or, like, swap with the argument whenever my shield was down to get, like, the invulnerability frame. I think that was, like, the only things where I had to, like, you know, get used to it a bit. Like, I was not used to that. Oberon is always my everything frame. I just feel with him. I think that is for me either Nova or Yareli. Because Nova has, like, damage reduction and... you know, speed or, like, slowing and... Are you Warframe you consider broken? Broken? You mean broken in form of, like, damage? Like, doing too much damage, per se? Me too. Zaku bow is legit made of parts. Yeah, being like, whenever you press 4 on Zaku, you know, like, you know, you literally like, oof. You're like a spectral form yourself. Damage that you like, no, it's too good. The thing is, like, they all have their weakness, right? And I don't feel like anything is like legit broken. I know that a lot of people saying like the damage cap, or like not the damage cap, but like the damage that you can like get out of the game at the moment is like too much. But if you don't like the damage that you can like achieve with, you know, incarnates, simply don't use incarnate, right? Like that's the thing. Like if you find something too powerful because it makes something too easy, simply don't use it, in my opinion, because we have like so many weapons in the game. Then try to challenge it by not use it. You don't like Riven? Don't use it. You don't like incarnates? Don't use it, right? Like, you have, like, so many options, like, you know, simply don't use it. But, like, simply something broken, I don't feel like it. Because the thing that is actually really strong is, like, often with a lot of investments. Obviously, you know, like Zaku built around like the 1 and the 2 together with like the 4 was like, you know, 4 Talforge green, you know, and then with Epitaph on secondary fortifier as a corrosive primer. Oh my fucking god, you hit damage and you easily hit that damage, right? But that is such an investment, right? So is that actually broken, or are you just investing enough? You know what I mean?
Contamination levels going in the wrong direction.
Same with Nyx. Yes, technically, when you're in there 4, you are invulnerable, but you lose all of your momentum for that. We can kind of trick around with her momentum by using like dispensary, but with that, you're giving up like her helm of abilities. So you know what I mean? No, that's Rex run away, sorry. So about a frame that you wish you would see more of. Robin? Because whenever I run Deviri and I have Robin, I know you have like a lot of CC and it's actually kind of good. And you can hit with like a lot of damage. I think I like Robin a lot. And I wish I could not tell you what needs to be changed, but Robin and you really both needs like a slight rework, in my opinion. The thing is, I always have, right? When people tell me, or like I see myself, you know, you really needs a rework, and then I'm like, okay, what needs to be reworked with you, really, right? What would need to be the rework with it? What would be the rework about you, really? Robin already got a rework? I mean, like, Robin is good. I mean, I like Robin to play Robin in Deviri a lot, I have to say. At least in I have not, like, tried him a lot outside of Deviri. I have, like, simply a pure Deviri setup for Robin, but I have a lot of fun around Robin in Deviri, and that is, you know, like, quite nice in my opinion. But I also have not tested a lot of frames. I know most people would probably say like Anaris or something, but I simply have not tested like frames I have not played or never tested are like Inaris, Baruch, Varuna, Grendel, Hildrine. I like. Yeah, I know the cat build. The cat build has been around for like years, actually. So that is nothing new. It got now like a bit of more hype because of the arcane, but it's not a new thing, the cat build. the Summoners build. It's a cool thing, don't get me wrong, but it's just not a new thing. Because it has something to do with Volt's argument shocking Trooper, right? So I'm still not a big Caliban fan. I tested Caliban a tiny bit because, you know, Chad asked me to build him, but I'm still not the biggest fan of, like, he felt clunky. Honestly, he simply feels clunky, so can't tell too much. Oh no, I have Caliban build, like completely built, but the 4 that is technically your armor ship. So I built Caliban technically a bit as a like weapon platform with having his guardians as a defense part on shield gate. So I could technically actually use him for level cap, right? Hi, Azaref. So I could actually take him completely to level cap with shield gating, but the issue I have is that your 4 is too clunky for your armor strip, right? So you need a lot of casting speed for your 4. The 3 is like kinda like not strong enough. You can use it as a defense, right? Don't get me wrong at all for that. It is, you know, you can use it for defense. That's the only thing that I would say is like useful. Have it like as an aggro puller for you, that you don't have that much aggro on yourself. Yeah, that's what I say. Like, I would simply use like the minions like as they're pulling away aggro from you. That's all. I only use the defense ones. That's all. I don't even use the other ones. But that's me. And then I have like normal shield gate on him and... Yo, where did you oh. Are you in the flower pot, my friend? Did you see that? He was in the flower pot. That was something. Floating animation, yeah. I mean, like, that's actually not too bad in my opinion. That's actually quite kind of good. But I'm not sure about him myself. He is definitely not a frame where I feel like it's comfortably about... Oh no, ha. Another fire. No. That's, by the way, the issue if you don't get, you know... If you don't get the link to the enemies. That's why I want to, like, have more enemies. More strength, so you always have, like, you know, enough links. Because I simply could not get a link to that track, so I didn't have no armor strip there. That was my issue there, by the way. Oh, the misery. Lovely. Want to know one sentinel I'm still after? Yeah, sure. Which sentinel are you going for? What? What did I do now that you're laughing? That I, like, bonked him in the end? That I went for the bonk. A weapon I have a lot of respect for is the air even side. Not the biggest fan of bows. So after Worm Prime. Worm Prime is vaulted, so you need to, like, sadly buy Worm Prime. But I bonked him? I was tired of, like, shooting at him, and I was running out of energy, so... Bonk it is. You know, sometimes you have to, like, you know, just Just hit hard enough. Oh, now all the misery. All the misery. Everybody wants to be my enemy. Don't bonk me. Excuse me. Bonk free zone here. Here's a cutie zone. No bonking allowed. I use Build Fight rather than Galvanized Diffusion on it too. On who? Oh, the Even Song. I have not tested bows. I'm not a fan of bows, so I can't give you any tips. I don't know, actually. Bows and eyes, you know, when you have to, like, draw and pay attention, like, how you draw, that's was always, like, the issue with me in Netherrack. That you actually, like, have to, like, draw to, like, the right spot to, like, you know, get, like, the maximum power out of it. Yeah, no, not a thing. Not paying enough attention for it. The spears! Nothing happened. We're good. It's okay, Runa will be the bow user for you. Yeah? I mean, we can test.
Spent Exilizer has been retired.
The spears, I'm losing my mind. And a nullifier. Welcome, nullifier. Hi.
Cascade intensifying.
Oh my god. Excuse me, I'm losing my mind. I'm getting attacked from spears. Both cool, but when I get it to speed, I want to have it like used up 3 slots. Yeah. I feel like that's the issue I see with like a lot of weapons is that you kind of need on like a lot of good builds nowadays. Like you need ribbons simply because of like because you need the extra slots that you like get from ribbons. You know? That's like, you know, the big issue that I see. So I feel like that's like what we're like getting there. So like with the bow again, you want to probably like, you know, have a ribbon simply to save mod slots.
Exilizer spent. Struggle has its benefits.
But yeah. But I also have not tested. I think I have like a decent build on the Netherrock. Like I don't want to like say anything because I can't remember what I have. I for sure don't have like build the Dread. I think I don't have the Dread build because I don't even have like looked into that weapon like ages. I think the only build that I have like partially built most likely will be the Netherrack.
Working on backups.
That's most likely the only build that I have like partially built. You on me.
This cascade is growing out of control.
Why are you invulnerable?
Are spent.
You should not be invulnerable. That should not be a thing. Violence should not be allowed to be invulnerable. I feel like that should not be a thing. Have Mutalist Turnus fully built? Oh, I mean, like, that's like a grouping bow, right? So you have like a was that not the grouping bow? Because that was like the passive of the grouping, right? So that's kind of like a useful one.
Void contamination dropping.
Do you want to like stay still for a second? Oh my god, why are there like 3 Strexes here? You know, I defeat 1 Strex, turn around, and like then see like, you know, 2 more. I like, you know. Hi. You corrupting something! Wait, where are you? Did you just turn back into like... I don't understand the world anymore. I don't understand the world anymore.
Spent Exilizer has been retired.
Doesn't matter.
Working on backups. The void has manifested something other than a nightmare.
In the end, it doesn't really matter. Trump, I only have 12 of these, so I think I can duck at a few of them. Just a few. I think it will be fine. I can duck at a few. Just a few. You know, not all, but a few.
Exilizer. Working on backups.
I don't even know what I need for like a full Trumna. Probably like receiver, because I'm always missing receiver. I think I don't even like have any receiver, like, you know. Relics, because they're like Axie relics, and I run all of them, and I don't have any of them.
Exilizer has been retired. Contamination.
Okay, there we go. We're done. Let's go. Let's move. We had Axelizer 50 so far. So far, so smooth. Oh, hi. Not a... Oh, that... Oh, chat, that was so mean. That was personal. Where are you at? Oh my god, can you stop ragdolling so I can like... Oh, and now you're corrupting. You... I don't know what to do. Oh my god. He fell over to then corrupt to then fell over again. I think that was a sign for me to not attack that Srax, but like... Honestly, when I run like... When I run the Furis, I feel like I don't want to have like any fire rate mods on it. I feel like I have currently the bond mod for more fire rate. I feel like I don't want to do that. I feel like I currently don't want to like have any extra fire rate. Because I run through like everything like so fast.
Spent Exilizer has been retired. Enemy bounty secured.
On the other hand, you know, it doesn't really matter, but like, use Mirror's Cernus to prime and insta-dunk nullifiers, but it has room clearing capability with grouping abilities due to toxic clouds. Yeah, I want to say it has like room, what is it called? Grouping, right? Yeah. So it's actually like kind of interesting. I just simply have not, like, a lot of weapons. Not built, not tested, not looked into it, but, you know. You know, maybe in the future. Yo, wanna take a second and talk to me? Oh yeah, talking about like shows, you know, because we talked about earlier what we did. I finished Wheel of Time, so the next episode of Wheel of Time, or like next season, is coming like in March, so I will continue watching that then. But I also want to like start reading the books. But beside that, the friend that I'm like watching shows with, you know, we watched first The Hobbit, not The Hobbit, like Lord of the Rings, Ring of Powers, you know, show. That's the first one that we watched. And now we watch Wheel of Time. And the next one we will watch is, I think they wanted to watch Fallout? Yeah, I think Fallout. So Fallout will be like the next Amazon series that we're watching. But like, do you have like any recommendation what we like, except for these ones, could look into? Because it's like interesting. It has to be like either on Netflix, Amazon, or Disney, so we don't have to like pay for it. And I also don't want to like Secret Level, maybe TV show. Yeah, TV show. Like anything that is like available like on there, and I don't want to like watch like. I want to like have it there, so I actually pay for it, right? I don't want to like have any third website. Euphoria was good. I think Euphoria is not something that we want to watch. I think that's definitely like, you know, we watched, you know, Wheel of Time and, you know, Lord of the Rings. I think that kind of tells you in which direction we're watching, right? No, we don't have Apple. I think, no, wait, I have Apple TV, I think. I think I do have Apple TV. Secret Level is like Love, Death, Robots, if you watch. I think that's like a Korean drama. I don't have watched that. I think I have not watched that. But like... I think I do have Apple TV because I have like a program where I have like a lot of things. I have like a Magenta TV, if you know what that is. For everyone that is from Germany, they probably know what that is. I think that's a German thing, actually. But we're like more watching like, you know, Severance. Oh yeah, Silo. I want to watch Silo. You're absolutely right. Because I read the books. I read actually the Silo books. No, I have not watched that. I want to read... Oh, you're so right. I want to watch Silo. The books were so good. They wouldn't know. Actually, they were not that good, but the story is so good of Silo. Yeah, Silo is based off books, yes. Silo is based off books, and the books are like... I think they're actually not that good, but the story is good. Oh, I could not... Oh, I don't know where they're standing. I'm if you're wondering, I'm looking to the left where my books are in my books. Like, you know, and but I think it's not standing in the first row, so I don't see it actively. And obviously I can't get up to like, you know, if you're remembering me, I can like check for the author after this would. I prefer books technically as normal, but since I have a small apartment, I swapped to Kindle, and I can tell you I currently have over 1,000 books on my Kindle, so you can imagine. Scan reminder. Yeah, thank you. You gorgeous. Yeah, so you can kind of like imagine like how my small apartment, would look like if I did not have, these books as Kindle books, right? So, also, that's also like a bit of weird. So in Germany, all German books are like have a fixed price, right? But if you buy them in a different language as a full book, right? They are not a fixed price. Because they can take whatever they want for like foreign books. But for some reason, ebooks are like so much cheaper in a foreign language. 1,000, yeah, I have 1,000 books on my Kindle. That does not include the books that I have in person in my apartment. So you can kind of imagine how many books I own. Just saying. I own a lot of books. Might be a bookworm, not a cat. I mean, like, to be honest, I also own, like, some books double. For example, like, I own, in total, 2 versions of Lord of the Rings. I own, I own, like, because I have, like, of Lord of the Rings, I have, like, a normal edition, and I have a, illustrated version, and I would actually like to get like an English print version, but for that I actually need to like check which English print version I want to get in the future. We'll forget. Now I will remember you, Skizzy. You will not. So I need to like actually check which English version I would like to buy myself, and that one I would actually get in person, and not in person, like in as a proper book, not as Kindle. Because Lord of the Rings I only have in German so far. Both editions are in German that I own. I read mostly in English, by the way, but that's simply because I'm tired of waiting for books to get released in German. And then I started to be reading in English, and then it kind of stuck with me to read in English, and like it started to be like also like a bit cheaper to read in English. And then, like, now I'm, like, fine with reading English. Oh, I also own, like, a fuck ton of mangas, but most of them are, like, old because, like, I stopped, I stopped buying newer ones because I'm not interested in the current ones. For the longest time, I was still collecting Black Butler, but even there, I, like, kind of stopped with collecting that. Because I am not interested in that anymore. So, mangas kind of like stopped my interest. I still started to like rewatch animes a tiny bit. I got a tiny bit back into that with Eminence of the Shadow. I started to like watch that now. I am halfway through season 1, I think. I'm not sure how far I'm actually. So, Shadow, love him, yeah. Oh yeah, but like the issue was with Black Butler. They got like 2 books released a year. They got 1 released in December and 1 released around July, August. That's how rarely they released mangas. That's why I still kind of kept up with that. So that's why I was kind of still fine with buying them. But, but I stopped reading them, so I stopped also buying them, honestly. Oh, come on, stop corrupting. There we go. No, I have not read Eminence of the Shadow, and I would appreciate if none of you are spoiling, actually, because I would like to watch it. I know a bit what will happen in the future, but I have not watched it, and I'm not the biggest. I don't have like the biggest issue with spalling, but like, I'm happy if I don't have to like, you know. Yeah, I'm atomic. Yeah, I know that. I'm like that far, but like, I'm happy because the anime is actually available, like, finally on Netflix, so I can finally watch it without watching Crunchyroll. That's, like, the main point why I don't watch any anime, because I don't have Crunchyroll. I don't want to get any Crunchyroll. Oh, I'm sorry, Skizzy. I'm sitting right next to you. You're getting shot, right? I'm so sorry. So, please consider that. I don't watch a lot of anime because I don't like a Crunchyroll, personally. It is now on Netflix. I know some of like animes are on Apple and on Netflix, and I'm like happy with that. So I'm enjoying that as much as I can. So please don't spoil me. Like I'm.
Exolizer spent. Contamination spreading.
I'm not getting that. I will get kicked, right? Yeah, I'm not. There we go. Ooh. Oh, that's close. Actually, whenever I don't have my Furies up, it's actually kind of like meh. I actually like struggle whenever I don't have my Furies up. It's actually kind of insane. So always like the few like, you know, hits until I get my Furies up, it's like, But yeah, so far I enjoyed it. Reading wise, I think the last actual animes that I completely was reading were stuff like Soul Eater. I think was like actually like the last anime that I like like manga that I completely read it. I wanted to read Demon Slayer, but you know, without telling too much, I think we all know what happened in Demon Slayer, and that disappointed me so much. You track anything you read? Not really. No, I did that for like the longest time. I actually had like complete listed without apps. I'm not a fan of tracking apps. I was tracking it in Excel, like I do everything in Excel. But I am not a fan of tracking apps.
Spent Exolizer has been retired.
But I do a lot of, I mean, like, I'm also doing, like, all of my void cascades are checked in Excel. All of the, like, you know, Skizzy started arcane dissolution tracking in Excel. So we were doing, like, a lot of, like, data collecting, so. And the books, I'm reading too much, like, cross-reading, because I reread books often. What I do is whenever I read sometimes like 2 to 3 books a day because I reread them by cross-reading them. So I only read scenes that I liked out of a book again because they give me comfort. I know a lot of people will not understand that, but like that's how I read. So a lot of the times I only read like really specific, like, you know, scenes and like, you know, really quick. How many chromas you have? No, you did not. You indeed have not told me how many chromas you have. How many chromas do you have? I need an enemy with Overguard, please. Any enemy with Overguard, so I like... Oh, ah. Ah!
Exolizer spent. This cascade is growing out of control.
That's it. You opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
You have Chrome, 4 chroma... I mean, like, that's fine. Why not? Do you mind to explain why you have 4? Do you know the manga Another? Do you ever read the, like, it has 4 books. Another is an amazing book if you like psychology. I mean, like, it's more horror psychology awards, like, but, like, Another is a great, I have, by the way, 0 energy, and I don't know why. Ow, can I, like... Oh my god, can I get out of here? Can, like, any of these enemy drop, like, any energy, please, for a second? Oh, yeah, obviously not. It was so weird. I simply did not get, like, any energy drops for a second. But what different builds do you test that you actually need 4? Or are you, like, simply too lazy to, like, you know, take out, like, you know, your stacks?
Spent Exolizer has been retired.
Oh, not stacks. Arcane, not arcanes, but, like, are you too lazy to take out your arcane shards?
Exolizer, working on backups. The void has manifested.
There we go. I slowly get my energy back. What happened, like, for a second was my... energy. It has like 4 books and I really liked it. It's like psychology horror, I would say. It is quite brutal. So a little disclaimer, I would consider it for a manga because it doesn't have FSK like Piggy. You know, I consider it a bit brutal, okay? So, you know, just so you know.
Exolizer spent.
No, it's fine if you love that. It's just like, I like to, like, you know, give a fair warning. What's your runtime so far? I don't know. What's our runtime? An hour? Usually we always stay 2 hours for exactly 140 Exolizer. So we run usually 140 Exolizer in between an hour 50 and an hour 55 is usually whatever we need for relics. Aww. I don't have stacks, so like 1. At least that one is down. I think I don't like the extra fire rate. I need to like actually like check that I have like a setup where I don't have reinforced bond on to not get like extra fire rate.
Cascade intensifying. Spent Exolizer has been retired.
Oh my god, it's a shadow of angst that like is still like bothering me. Oh my god, where's the shadow? Like seriously. Somewhere is a shadow that is like still hunting me. Not cool. Ah, not cool. Oh, there you are. There we go. We just needed like a big smack. See, the big smack was all we needed. So now they start to like actually scale, and that's like, you know, the stress test now. And that's where like the stress test begins. Where I first need to like pay attention to my energy consistently, where like I should press from time to time my 2 to make sure that I have like more energy. And I need to like, you know, actually find enemies with Overguard and like not... So pressing my 2 from now because like just an equilibrium shot is actually not enough. Which is insane if you think about it. But like I run like... The issue is I run negative efficiency. And her like casting costs are so high. Can you do Blue Lobster? We believe, yeah, we can do it. That's not like the thing. I just need to like actually... The thing is like we did already like a level cap. We did a level cap on Wednesday, right? But it was like a... I did not really like that run because it was a smack run, like where I was like consistently running more like running around with Magistar. And like the thing is Magistar, on Magistar I can't use my 2, and with Magistar I can't use, or like it's way harder to use my 2 on Magistar. And I like changed slightly because I was running out of energy here and there, and I did not feel comfortable around that. So I was like, I don't want to have that. I don't want to like run out of energy at all. Where did my Threx go? There did my Threx go. Oh! So... But at least, you know, she's fitting, you know, my color scheme because, you know, she's a blue lobster and I'm blue, but I'm not a blue lobster. Luckily, I'm a blue cat, but like, you know... Yeah, we are like at least, you know, both blue. But we need to like remember to like, can you like not run away? Okay. I take you. You have Overguard. You have also Overguard. Give me my Overguard. If only Warframe had Stereo Blue would fit you. Yeah! It would be so cute. But it's fine. The blue tones are nice enough. At least on, Trinity, the blue is actually, like, really cute, in my opinion. Like, no joke, the blue tones are at least really cute on her. Like, it's not... It's, like, really, like, you know... Yo. Stray bullet hitting me. The blue tones are really pretty on her. I don't know where this one is going. I can't walk after it. Oh my god, not... I need to, like, figure out what I'm doing wrong so, like, to, like, weirdly getting glitched to the side with my hitting sometimes. Where I, like, fly so weirdly to the corner. Because that is, like, so annoying. When I like try to slam. I'm I'm trying to not die. I actually try to not die, okay? I'm trying to learn. I know it's unbelievable, but I try to learn and, like, not run after the Strexes, right?
Exolizer spent. We're down an Exolizer.
I know it's unbelievable, but I'm actually trying to, like, learn and, like, not do that.
This cascade is growing out.
I know it's ridiculous, but I try. I try to, like, learn and, like, not do shit consistently, you know. Doesn't mean that it's good, but, like, you know.
Exolizer spent.
You know. We improving. We getting there, you know. We taking, like, you know, not Strexes, like, oh my god, wherely. Where are you going? Oh my god, can I not take, like, a year to reload? Big improvement, I would say. Yeah, right? Also, I used Rolling Guard when my shield was down. Also, you see that I'm hitting my headshots from time to time. I'm also just missing them from time to time. So it's like a good accuracy of, like, you know, 45%, right? So that's the issue. Maybe, like, up to 50%, depends how tired I am on the day, you know? Also, definitely too much fire rate.
We're down an Exolizer. Working on backups.
Very epic, very epic. Yeah, very epic. It is vaulted, I'm taking it, don't worry. But, like, my 45 ducats. You little, I saw that. I saw that. Ow, 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 not cool. Not cool game. Not cool game.
Spent Exolizer has been retired.
I'm stuck behind the, I'm stuck.
Contamination levels
Get me out of here.
in the wrong direction.
Do I have to, like, actually go back?
Spent Exolizer has been retired.
That was like a slight moment of panic. Just a slight one. Just a slight one. Yeah, the thing is, like, I just need to remember to actually use my two, because, like, I only had, like, one time now energy issue the whole time. Like, no, like, really, like, not saying anything. Like, the whole time I didn't have, like, energy issues. I don't know why, because I have, like, an equilibrium shard on. So technically I should have no energy. But, like, I think I, like, used for, like, a second too much energy, and then we did not kill enough for, like, a slight moment. I think that was literally the issue. Right? Because I have an equilibrium shot. So as long as we have, like, any energy laying around, we should be fine. Well, I should be fine, right?
The relic has been cracked open.
Not a nullifier. Yeah, that's... I think that's when I use my 4, like, more than once in one go, right? Because, like, my 4 is, like, so expensive to cast because I run negative efficiency. That's the issue. When at all, I have to, like, for some reason, like, recast my 4 like too often.
Exolizer spent.
And don't have, like, you know, overguard or anything. Yeah. That's, like, for example, like, a really bad, like, moment. Because my shields are down. I think my rolling guard is on cooldown. So that's, like, a really bad, you know, moment for me. Like, to go into my last. Oh, gosh.
Spent Exolizer has been retired. We're down an Exolizer. Working on backups. Contamination spreading.
There we go. Oh, double ability. That double ability strike is actually really nice for me because that means I'm, like, simply connected to, like, more enemies. That's actually, like, really nice. Being connected to more. There we go. Let's go.
Contamination subsiding.
Yo, where did that Rex teleported to? No idea, but it doesn't matter. In the end, it doesn't really matter, but I would like to not die. Can this Rex stop, like, doing, like, the little dancing show for me? How about that, Rex? You, like, stop doing a dancing show? You saw the little dancing show my Rex did? I don't know. I would appreciate if they don't do that. Did you just teleport me? Could you... I got teleported! Collider, I'm sorry! I just got teleported!
We're down an Exolizer. Working on backups. This discovery might interest you.
No! Ah! No! Oh, that's... I don't have any chroma blueprints, but, like, Zaku, like, ducats. Like, I fuck that chroma, but, like... Ah! I'm taking Zaku, like, even if I have no chroma blueprints, like... There we go. I have to, like, rolling guard as soon as I'm getting out of here. Nice! Good job, Philip. Good job. Yeah, you have 2 B rotation rewards and 2 C rotation rewards.
Spent Exolizer has been retired.
Oh, I don't need you, honestly, my friend. I honestly don't need you, my friend.
Contamination levels going in the wrong direction.
Yo, come back! Where are you running to? Oh my god, can you like stop corrupting like twice? And it's a joke, it's a joke, it's a joke, it's a joke, it's a joke! It's not a joke anymore! I'm getting bullied, it's pure bullying at this point. It's pure bullying at that point. Can I get like, oh, there's overcut? Can I get energy? There we go. Yeah, so honestly, one equilibrium shard, if you're really not up with killing, it's rough. I mean, yes, you have your two, right? But like, since you run negative, or I run negative efficiency, you actually have to like pay so much attention to your like.
We're down an Exilizer. Working on backups. Spent Exilizer has been retired.
So
Enemy bounty secured.
boop. That's betray, by the way. 25, it's betray. Absolutely betray. Can't believe that. Look at that. Look at that. I'm not used to like spam 2, I think you're right. I need to like spam 2 more often. I'm stuck. Yo, can you tell me why you're running away? There you go. Ah.
We just lost an Exilizer to possession. Get it back. Keep any roaming thrax away from that Exilizer until it discharges. That'll nip this Cascade in the bud.
There we go. Wait.
That's it. You opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
Exilizer spent. Exilizer spent.
Yo, what is that teleporting sometimes? You see sometimes what I mean was like my Shrexes, I'm sometimes teleporting and I don't know what that is. Where like my Shrexes is like going forward and like backwards and I don't know what exactly my Shrexes is doing because it's like moving forward and backward and then I don't know where to like go. I don't know like exactly.
Exilizer has been retired. We're down an Exilizer. Working on backups. Ah, the void has manifested something other than a nightmare.
I'm not taking them down. I'm not taking that risk. Ah. There we go. They're just silly little... I mean, like, yeah, but, like, it's sometimes irritating when you try to, like, you know, hit, right? And they're, like, doing, like, a little jump to the side. I guess sometimes it's because they're, like, going towards an enemy. right? They're like bugging towards any type of enemy that they want to like, you know, take over. But sometimes it's like, you know, just simply like whop and gone is it.
Cascade intensifying.
The relic has been crashed open. Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
We just lost an Exilizer to possession. Get it back. Any near
No, there we go.
clear them out to get the system working full steam.
Oh, why I'm so slow? Wait, why I'm so slow? Guys, am I bugged? I'm so fucking slow. I'm not. Excuse me? Feel like I'm walking through molasses. What is that?
We're down an Exilizer. Working on backups.
Oh wait, I have to like stick in a corner for a second so I don't die and then... Oh yeah, right now like, yeah, I can't, Skizzy, I can't type in unstuck because like I die when I do that because like I have like a jade beam above me on like 1000 Straxes with me. Oh yeah, and I had like the W block. Yeah, now it's gone. No idea what that was, okay. That was weird. I could not jump anymore. I had no bullet jump. I had no bullet jump and I was like...
Cascade receding.
Oh, it's an annoying climbing glitch where Warframe tries to climb but it's getting interrupted. I have no idea what that was, but like I was like... how to describe it, like you were like consistently stuck somewhere and I could not like jump anymore and...
Any casualties you inflict within its field will bring the contamination level down.
And I also had like the W block on my frame, like I was like consistently walking. But there's also like a tiny bit a lot going on at the moment. I'm not gonna lie. So the frame is fine. I think just my setup is not the best because whenever like I don't have like, you know, Incarnate. Yeah, you need to like really quickly hit pause menu. That's like the way you like, you know, get out of it.
Spent. Our enemy's folly is your gain.
I'm out of energy. Hi, mister. How you doing? Yeah, W bug is really annoying. The best way to fix it, or like the way it fixes you most of the time, is actually simply like escape or like, you know, pause menu, whatever. Like for like a brief second. That's usually what it like, you know, fix it. Wait, you get like slowed by like, you know, your own Sevakov? That's actually insane. Oh my god, why are there like so many nullifiers?
This cascade is growing out of control.
That is actually insane. Like, gloom affecting your teammates? That is actually like a joke, right? That's actually a joke that gloom affects... Wait. Gloom affects you.
Spent Exilizer has been
I mean, like... I guess.
approaching critical levels. Your time is running out.
Sounds horrible.
Void contamination dropping.
Oh, I love it. Boink. You know, that's also a solution. That's also like, you know, a solution for a second. For a brief solution. For a brief second. But it's a solution. You need a briefer? You're bonking. You have an operator. Oh, that sounds lovely.
Exilizer spent. Struggle has its benefits.
That sounds like a great Warframe experience, especially like, you know... Oh, and you didn't crack your relic. Thank you for the hat pad and the god fatty. How you doing anyway? How you doing? That sounds like, you know, great experience, honestly. That run, you know, like sounds like, you know...
We're down an Exilizer. Working on backups.
No, that one has like...
Contamination levels going in the wrong direction.
Can I like not, please? I'm out of energy. Yeah, I have an issue. Did you see how that one glitched? Just like, you know, running after me. Did you see how that one just jumped a meter? You know what I mean with Strexes now? That they're like something like... Oh yeah, I'm swapping over to attack. No worries. Yo, sure. On my way. Oh gosh. Angst, please. I don't have time for that.
Cascade intensifying. Void cascade has surpassed the tipping.
Angst, please. I don't have time for that.
Leave the area while you still can.
We're going currently for like a brief second to like bonking over. I need like a second of breather. We're using my Furis in a second again, but I need a breather and I need to bonk for a second. I need a second of bonking. You know, as much as I prefer, you know, to actually not use bonk mechanic, but shield getting and simply bonking is like, if you have the Magister and if you have the amount of damage, bonking makes a lot of things a lot freaking easier. I have a Magister with a Magister ribbon. So it makes it like a lot easier for a second. Just, you know, till we like, you know, have everything like going for a second again, you know. Skizzy simply killed the Straxes after I bonked them. No. I did not pay attention.
Working on backups. The void has manifested something other than a nightmare.
Guys. we run into a bit of an issue, like, you know, we just first I like bugged and then Skizzy bugged. That was like, you know, like the perfect, you know, like as soon as we like hit like level cap, we like both had like, you know, you know, we're not talking about it. I mean, like, that hitting level cap, I did not, like, you know, at all question that we're hitting level cap, but that we both freaking bugged after each other as soon as we hit level cap is, like, so typical. Like, when do we had a single run where we did not bug? Little disclaimer, this run you will see is a little bit shorter than the usual run, simply because we had an issue or a little bug as soon as we hit level cap that had nothing to do with hitting level cap. But when you see, shortly when we are going towards 105 Axelize, I think it was, the person that I was running with Skizzy were not able to go into operator anymore, so I swapped to attacking, so we nearly failed the run. And then I weirdly have a movement bug, right? We're fixing that with unbeing, like, you know, unstuck, right? And then what happened is that, but I stopped recording there, like I stopped the cut there, you will not see that anymore. I'm not picking up any energy anymore. Afterwards, when I rewatched it, I think it is actually a companion bug where fetch is not working anymore. But I'm not picking up any energy anymore, and that is why I'm going down multiple times. I have not included that into the footage because it is a pure frustrating. I cannot keep up any of my abilities anymore because I run negative efficiency. Obviously you could, if you have really good rotation, keep up your rotation with Trinity's 2, because when you kill an enemy, you get a lot of your energy back. But till I realized that, because my build is not built around Trinity's 2, it is already so frustrating that I, you know, was like, no, I want to leave. So it is shorter run. Usually I stay around 140 Exelizer to show you how actually it works at level cap a bit better. But this run is shorter. Trinity works really well at level cap, with shield gating, with her 3 and her 4. No question asked. I want to, like, you know, actually try her second argument, Vampire Lich, with 2 green shards. That's also a build that I want to try in the future, but just as a little disclaimer. And have fun watching that run. Thank you so much.